Good evening, ladies. Today is Monday, March the 6th. Super excited for tonight's call because we get to simply just kind of share how we onboard challengers and how do we add value to Shakeology and add value to your challenge groups. I know that almost everyone here, with the exception of Monica, are right now in my challenge group, and I'm kind of glad that Gabby, we kind of just started talking before everybody hopped on, and she's like, "You're so motivational in the challenge group," and I'm like, "Really?" Because sometimes I feel like I don't add enough value, and I want to do more. And Barbara and I were just talking about that couple of days ago, and how can we do more and put the spiritual aspect to it and things like that. So, but bottom line, I often get the question of how do I add value to Shakeology, and how do I keep customers connected to it? So I want to give a disclaimer. What I'm about to show you today, it is a brand new system. And when I say brand new, it's December till now, because of the all access. I told you guys since the all access was announced that we can no longer treat this as a 21-day anything. Point blank. This company is going long-term vision. The 21-day mindset, it is gone and gone forever. And I'm going to say it again. The 21-day mindset, it is gone and gone forever. So I don't know what you're doing with your challenge groups. I don't know how you're handling your challengers, but you need to handle them long-term. You cannot handle this, how do I explain this? You cannot handle your business or your experience with one person just as a 21-day as a 21-day challenge. So I start off, this is what I'm doing, and again, I want to say this disclaimer again. This is from December and on, and it has been working. And so I start off with the very initial conversation with my prospect. They know before we get off the phone, and they know before we're gonna buy that challenge pack, that they're going to be with me for at least 90 days. And I get them to agree with me that they're going to be with me for 90 days. I can tell you that I have been doing that for a long time. And I think Jessica and Barbara can attest to that. And well, Maria, no, because Maria, I went in straight as a coach. But Barbara and Jessica, I told them both that they would be with me for a few months. Am I right, ladies? Like from the get-go, before they bought, it was like, just know that you're going to be on Shakeology for X amount of time. And Barbara, we went ahead straight into the discount coaching. I believe with Jessica, we did an upgrade, right, Jessica? We ended up upgrading you because, she didn't have to lose weight. So I wanted to make sure that Shakeology was really what she needed. Her situation was completely different from Barbara. So I always say that I have this rule of thumb, and you might want to write this down and write your own rule of thumb, but you need a rule of thumb. You should have a rule of thumb to say, I'm going to offer the discount coaching to people if they weigh X amount of weight. My rule of thumb is 30. If someone needs to lose 30 pounds or more, I automatically get them in as a discount coach. If someone needs to lose 29 pounds or less, they're going to be a customer first. Now, this is your business. You can put that rule of that. You decide what that rule of thumb is going to be. Barbara, I don't know how she does it, but she knows how to get people as a discount coach from the get-go. Strangers. I don't know what she says. I wish I can hear her conversations, because I'm like, what do you say to people? Like, she's like, I don't know. They just follow. They just follow directions. I'm like, okay, So it's good. But again, and I actually told her, I said, listen, this whole $15.95 a month, it's hard to explain this and that. Like, put a rule of thumb, whatever that is for you. For me, it's 30 pounds. So I start off there. In the conversation, and again, I keep referencing Jessica and Barbara because they're kind of like my latest, or some of my latest. They were both from, I think Jessica was August or September, and Barbara was from October. Did I say that right? No. I was in Orlando when I spoke to Jessica. So Jessica should be from like June or July, because I was at my mom's house when we first spoke, right? Jessica, I'm unmuting you. Tell me.
Sorry, you keep freezing. So I missed half of that.
I didn't hear what you said, Melanie.
No? Am I freezing, you guys? Okay, hold on.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. Give me 1 second. Let me make sure my daughter's up to YouTube. Hold on. Okay, she's off. She was on YouTube. I'm sorry. So sorry, you guys. Okay, she's on YouTube now. So you guys can hear me better? Yes? Oh, no. Can you guys hear me now?
I can.
Okay, good. Okay, so what I'm saying was that I don't even know what I was saying with this, but I think I had my latest customers was Jessica and Barbara. I got Jessica sometime in July, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, and Barbara was about October. Angie, I'm muting. Okay, and so again, I remember adding value to their calls like from the beginning. You know, I said, one, we're gonna be together for at least 90 days in this journey. And I added value to Shakeology, and I tied Shakeology into whatever, good night, I love you, into whatever their situation was. So for Jessica, I can remember it was energy, and she was the mom on the go. The kids are in soccer and this and baseball, and I don't even know what it is, but they're like a million sports, always on the go. She works till like 8, 9 o'clock most times, and she needed to replace dinner. That was the easiest for her at this point, or at that point. I don't know if that's still the case. You know, with Barbara, obviously, it was losing weight, feeling more energy. She's a mom on the go, ministry, you know, a ministry woman of God, and everything else in between. So, like, I immediately put Shakeology into what their need is. And in every conversation that we had over the phone, I always ask, how is Shakeology treating you? How do you feel? Every single time, and then tied it onto, I don't remember what the conversations were at this point, but I always referenced Shakeology, and it was like putting Shakeology in the forefront of their minds. Not because I'm trying to brainwash them, but because I'm trying to have them see the value. They can see the value by just looking at the bag for 21 days. If that's what you're doing, and if you're not talking Shakeology to your customers, you need to start changing that. Just because they're blending in Shakeology doesn't mean they're going to see the value. You need to educate them. That's where your challenge groups come in. The girls can tell you guys, whoever's not in my challenge group, we talk Shakeology once or twice a week. I play videos, podcasts. I don't even know. I haven't done it in a couple of weeks now that I'm thinking about it, you guys. But you guys see that I go into the YouTube and I tie it on, and I say, watch this 8-minute video. Tell me what resonates with you. And I make them answer me. I make my customers answer me. I want them to see what Shakeology is doing for them. And if you're not doing that in your challenge groups, you are missing out, okay? So let's say Monica's my client, right? And Monica's gonna be my guinea pig, which I realize she's the one that goes freezing and stuff all the time. So I like pick the wrong person. I'm like, why did I pick her? But we'll try it. Okay, so I'm gonna share my screen. But let's say Monica's my client, right? And we spoke, so we had our initial call. I got her into buying whatever, all annual. I already told her 90-day commitment at least, so she knows she's gonna be investing in Shakeology for at least 3 months. You know, from the front, they know, and we have an agreement. Some people don't do it. I have 2 people that went MIA on me after the first round. Didn't go MIA. They postponed it. So I'm okay with that. I'm still going to help them. They have a very long goal. But Monica knows. So now she ordered Shakeology. I mean, not just Shakeology, but you know what I mean. She ordered her challenge pack. So what's next? Hold on. Drive. Okay, so step 1, obviously, agreement. Get them to understand what Shakeology is and how much they need it. You choose. For me, it's a 90-day process. I want them to commit to a 90-day process. We talk about it, and by the time I'm done adding value, they're all for it. That's 1. Number 2, they buy the challenge pack, right? Number 3, and this is where I'm going to share my screen. They get a welcome email the same day they order their Shakeology. I keep saying Shakeology because that's what we're talking about. But the very same day they purchase their challenge pack, they're gonna get an email from me. And you all received this, but I'm gonna show it to you. I created this toolbox and I put it in my PS Coaches page. I gave it to you guys also in the Team Faith Tribe chat. But basically, it's congratulations on becoming an official Team Beachbody member. I'm so glad that you have made this decision. Health plus fitness is without a doubt the best thing that has happened to me, my family, and our future. Let me mute Monica for now. And our future. I am so excited to share that with you. Below, you will find some details that are vital to getting you started right. Please read over these resources, and we will set up a quick call as soon as your package arrives to get you started strong. While you wait, please review the welcome package, Challenger Toolkit, and your personal drive to your journey. What does this mean? And this is the part that you don't have to do. I love everything and anything electronic, so I have created this. I created the welcome packet. If you haven't seen this, you need to check it out. And of course, you can download it and recreate it, or like take things out, add things in, do what you gotta do for yourself with your information when it comes to the welcome packet, because it has my telephone number, it has my signature in the bottom and all of that. But you can edit this according to what you need. But the Challenger Toolbox, I did this on purpose and I separated it because I want you to have this for yourself, and it doesn't have my name on it. It has no one's name on it. It is a bunch of resources where it has challenge, it has meal plans, I'm gonna show it to you guys now. But I know the concern from some of you was, well, this may be overwhelming for them. Well, I know the kind of woman that I wanna attract. The kind of woman I wanna attract is a high performer woman, which is you in here. You people, you ladies who are determined to make things happen. So two things will happen. They'll either feel overwhelmed and they want to discuss it over the phone, which I'm okay with it, but I like them to be proactive, and while they wait for their package, there's information they're going to be reviewing, okay? So that is like kind of like the waiting period. In those 7 days, they have information to go over. So I will show you guys real quick what each one is, but especially the toolbox, because I feel that's what's going to apply to you the most. But my welcome letter, it's basically this. It's basically kind of like saying welcome again. Here is the Challenger Toolbox, blah, blah, blah. First things first, let's talk about communication. How do we communicate? What the groups are, because we put them in the group. The importance of personal development. I give them the first 2 books that I recommend for them as personal development. I tell them where to go for the Beachbody on Demand. And then there's a bunch of information on Shakeology. It starts there. Before they even get the box, they're already reading what Shakeology is going to do for them. So boom, not only did we talk Shakeology on our call, they bought the Shakeology, but while they're waiting on it, now they're receiving they're receiving details about what Shakeology is, and what the ingredients are, and what each thing is doing for them, and so forth and so on, and what vitamins it has, what minerals, and stuff like that. Then, this is super duper key. It talks about the home direct. And this is key because for a lot of your customers, they're getting charged and they're returning stuff because they never knew, quote unquote, they were never reminded or knew that they were going to get an HD order sent to them. So I have, and I have it in red and caps. This is important information you should not skip over. So if they ever say to me, hey, you failed to remind me, even though I remind all my customers, but let's just say I am in Punta Cana and 2 months from now and forget, I'm not going to feel bad because I sent them information about their HD. And that makes sense. We talk about weekly check-ins, and then we say what's next. So next is review this information. So now I'm going to show you guys the toolbox while we wait for our call. So what happens next? While I send this email to them, I also create, and you don't have to do this, you can receive all these information that you need from them, like your measurements, the photos. You could do everything via email. I've done it via email for 3 years. But I finally decided, let me show you what I did. I finally decided to create a cloud for them. So these are the people that I'm working with as we speak, where we have, here, I'll show you one. So let me show you Zeta. I have her challenger portrait. I have her measurements. So she's basically going in here, and instead of emailing me things, she just, oh yes, look how good she did this time. Yay, she lost 7 pounds in 1 week. She just updated this today. So see, I don't have to bother with her. She knows that every Monday, she's gonna go in there and update that for me. Boom, done. I don't have to bug her about an email. Love it, okay? The same thing goes with her goals. So I create this for her. I create this in my Google Drive, and she has access to it. She's the only one. It's private. It's not open to anybody. And so, and whatever. So, and then this here, I'm not gonna open it because it's super personal. This is our goals. Every week we talk about a weekly goal. Every week we talk about her feelings, her emotions, and I keep a log of everything. Because so we talk every Monday morning, and we go over how she felt and all these things, so forth and so on. So this is super key. So let's go back to that toolbox. So while they're waiting, they're gonna get this. So this is the toolbox. The toolbox has the all access information, how they can log on to either all access or club membership. All the information is here. I call this always start here because this is gonna have the how-to meal prep videos. And I'm doing this on purpose. I am going to go over, and I'm gonna show you guys. I'm gonna go over with Monica the whole process on the phone call, but I have my calories with me. My goal is that by the time I show this to her, I want my customers to be like, oh yeah, that's so cool. You know what? I don't even need help with that. I get it. Because these videos are so short and straight to the point. They're literally 4-minute videos, and it explains what it takes us 20 minutes. Literally, they do, right here, all these videos. And how to get started. So like, I can't play it. I don't think it's gonna let me play a YouTube while I'm on Zoom, but I'm gonna try. I think this one's like 4, 5, 6 minutes, something like that. Oh,
hey guys, I'm Autumn Calabrese, the creator of 21 Days.
Autumn, in 4 minutes, literally explains what was taking me 20 minutes. I love it. And I'm having them, so they haven't even gotten their containers and their Shakeology, and they're already watching them. So by the time that we get on the phone, I don't get on the phone with them until they receive their pack. So they're reviewing all of this, okay? Let's go back to the toolbox. Then they review meal plans. So I have a bunch of meal plans in there. And by the way, you guys have access to all of this. So everything I update, it's yours. You know, you can create your own welcome email, take mine, download it, and, you know, recreate the signature and change whatever you want to change, wording. But this is all to your fingertips. And then they have a Shakeology one. They have a Shakeology one where it talks about what Shakeology is, the recipes, how it works, the nutritional facts. Let me tell you, I know who I attract, and the people that I attract, they want to know what they're drinking. They're like me. Simple. And yeah, so again, they already have it at their fingertips. So, okay, cool. So now 7 days later, and now Monica, I'm gonna call Monica because Monica is my customer and she will be my guinea pig right now. So the first thing I do before I call Monica is already have her calculations on the 21-day fix, meaning I don't wanna have to calculate with her. I don't wanna have to calculate with her her food calories. What I'm gonna do is, I don't know how you guys keep track of your conversations, but I have a notebook. And so when I talk to somebody, for example, so like, let's say I talked to Migdalia last week, right? I write down everything she tells me. You know, she has thyroid problems, she's 207 pounds, whatever. I go back to my notebook and I calculate her weight according to our conversation, okay? So I calculate her weight before I call Monica, and according to her weight, she falls on the first bracket. So there's 2 things I focus on. Number 1, I go to her, you don't have one right now, Monica, but let's say you had Arlene's. Let's try Arlene's for now. Let's say you had Arlene's, you were Arlene, and I go in here and I think she deleted something for me. I gotta check into that. But anyway, so let me go back to Saida instead. So I go and I open the plan that I'm gonna put together for you. And I start putting some notes. You know, she starts this day at 207 pounds, whatever. And I call Monica. And so now at this point, I'm like, Monica, so I'm gonna ask you like literally real questions. Okay, so you can unmute yourself. And this is, okay. Hi, Monica, how are you? And literally, I do it on Zoom, so this is not over the phone. We're like, if we're doing this for real. How are you? Are you excited?
Yes, I am.
Really? Because you don't sound excited right now. What's up?
I'm sick. But yeah, I am excited for my
Excited? Awesome. Well,
yeah.
I'm gonna make this super duper simple for you. But before we talk about what about organizing everything, tell me about these little things. Did you get to check out the videos? What did you think about it? Do you have any questions?
I did. It was filled with a lot of stuff. I have questions in regards to meal planning. I'm kind of confused there.
Awesome. Okay, so I am going to simplify this for you, and I'm literally going to let you into my brain and how I meal prep each and every week, okay? Where's my thing again? Oh my gosh, toolbox right here. So there's two things I use to meal prep every week. Number one, you're going to find it in the, if you go into meal plans, in the one that says 21-day fix, oh, what does it say? Hold on. Oh my God, did somebody remove this? Oh, right here. 21-day fix at a glance. Okay? So I use two different things. 21-day fix at a glance. And mind you, Monica, you totally gotta act like you don't know this, obviously, but there's two forms that I use until you get used to what it's like to work with these containers and what you're really supposed to eat. Wrong one. Sorry, guys. I normally have these open. I should have had it open. Okay. So there's two things you're gonna use. You're gonna have this open because this is how you're gonna maximize your results if you break down your plan this way. Now, let me ask you something. What meal are you replacing with Shakeology daily? Breakfast, lunch, or dinner?
My dinner.
Your dinner. Okay. So then your dinner should have your Shakeology with a veggie and an oil, some type of, spoon or oil. Now, this is what I tell my clients to keep meal planning at a simple, okay? If it's not on this list, you're not allowed to eat it. That's it. That's it. Like, as simple as that. I don't want you to complicate your life and say, oh my gosh, like, what? I don't want you to focus on what you cannot eat. Focus on what you can. Focus on what's here. Create your meal plan based on what's here. I also tell my clients, use the You Pick 2 system. The You Pick 2 system is pick 2 breakfasts, 2 lunch, and 2 dinners throughout the week, and you can keep the budget at a very minimum. Okay? Keep in mind, and guys, I take this opportunity to say, keep in mind that I want you to budget Shakeology for the next 3 months because you gave me a 90-day, and you gave me your word. We're going to do this for 90 days at least. Keep in mind that you have that you have to consider that into your budget as well. And so if you use the You Pick 2 system, you're not spending as much money because you're buying things either at bulk or as needed. Instead of having 3, 4, 5 different breakfasts during the morning and stuff like that, you have a lot of leftovers in the fridge. You just want to keep it at a minimum. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Awesome. So you already know that you should. So what I would do is, if you know, for example, for breakfast, it says that you should have a protein with a carb, veggie and fruit. So that looks to me as simple as an omelet with maybe tomatoes, or omelet with spinach, half spinach and then like half spinach, half tomatoes, where equals one veggie. And maybe you want to have some grapes and a toast, and there you go. Look how simple it is. And this is breaking down the plan based on your result, based to give you the best results based on your body weight and what you're working out towards. And the same thing goes for, now it says here Shakeology snacks. Clearly you want to have Shakeology for dinner, so we can definitely replace that snack. In my opinion, I would do a yogurt with fruit, with maybe strawberries on the side. That, and for snack, my go-to is always almonds for my healthy fat. That is me.
Okay.
You have to figure out out of the list here what you would need for the blue container. And for lunch, what do you like for lunch? What do you normally eat?
It just depends. I can either go something like as simple as a salad, or sometimes I do crave my carbs in the middle of the day.
Okay. Well, I always tell my customers, and it's actually in the picture here, if you notice, in any calorie bracket, there's no carbs in the evening. I always say, get your carbs out of the way, breakfast and lunch. So that's actually perfect. When it comes to carbs, the best carbs, honestly, especially in this stage of your journey, assuming that you hadn't met your goal yet, you still have, let's say you would have like 30-40 pounds to lose. Sweet potatoes, brown rice, it's really good. I always say stay away from rice. Stay away from bread. Even if it's wheat bread, try, and if you have it, twice a week tops, not more than that. And so, and then like you said, you already said that dinner's gonna be Shakeology. Super simple. And like I said, if you stick, instead of focusing on this big old 21-day fix booklet that comes in your thing, if you just print this out, one pager, it will simplify your life, and you don't have to worry about looking through pages and pages and pages. Does that make sense?
Yes, it does.
Awesome. Do you have any other questions when it comes to meal planning?
I do. So in order to maybe get to my goal a little bit faster, can I replace more than one meal a day with Shakeology?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Okay. This is not a quick fix. This is a lifestyle. So what I don't want is for your body to get used to a shake, get used to being under your calorie target, and the moment you let go and you stop doubling shakes, then all that weight is gonna come right back. You're literally gonna look at food and like all of a sudden you're gonna gain it back. It is that bad. So definitely not. And as a matter of fact, at some point, once you get to your ideal weight, we transition Shakeology from a meal replacement to a snack, which is the reason why you saw that here in the plan. They actually, this when we maximize the results, is for people that are kind of already at their ideal target. But at some point we do have it as, we do put it as a snack. It's optional. Until this day, it's easy for me to have it at 2 o'clock lunch because of the way my schedule works. Obviously, like I said, it's optional, but it's we recommend, if you want to do it that way, we recommend you do it once you get your ideal weight.
Okay.
Do you have any other questions?
Can I double up on my workouts?
Can you? Yes, you can. Some people do. Do I recommend it? Only if you have to, in the sense of, man, that's a hard one, because I know people that do it, but they do it because they're trying to reach a specific goal immediately. And again, it goes back to the moment you stop that habit, then what happens to that weight? Is it gonna come right back? So, should you? If you want to do it with a healthy way, I wouldn't. I would trust the process.
Okay.
Any other questions?
Nope, I think I am good.
Awesome. Okay, so, ladies, unmute, talk to me. Somebody, I don't know who is. Somebody sent me a message privately, but it says, I don't know who that is. So how about you message me on Facebook? I don't want to say the question. Just message me on Facebook, because if you send it to me private, it's for a reason. Oh, did it freeze, you guys? Oh, sorry. I don't know.
Welcome back.
I don't know what happened. Okay, so are there any questions, you guys?
I do have one.
Okay, go ahead.
So you go over this, okay, so you get them started right with this call. So you, just to recap, they purchase, you send this information, they have until they get their box to kind of just play around with things and see things on their own. Do you follow up with them during that time? And so how? And two, if they're still going to participate in the challenge group and you end up starting, do you start your challenge group prep week with the same style of information?
No, I actually don't have a prep week anymore. I have an ongoing group now because, and let me tell you why. Because while I'm against ongoing groups, okay, let me backtrack. So I don't like ongoing groups, but the way the company's going with the whole annual access, we need a place to give to people that's ongoing, that they can go every 21 to 30 days with different goals. And that's actually what I'm doing now. I'm doing 30-day goals with all my challengers. So what I'm doing now is I prep one-on-one. They go into my ongoing, it's called Fit Mind Body Spirit Sisterhood, which is with, like, a lot of our coaches are in there too. And then in the tracker, they can go in once a week. So every Sunday there's new people going in. But the prep week, it's being done on a GSR, which is this. So in the GSR, obviously I only went the meal planning route with you because that's as far as time, that's all we have, because we have that call with Keyshawn in 8 minutes. But I go over, think of prep week, time management, meal prep, measurements, and that's pretty much it. Because the other 2 days is welcome and gems. I pick up their gems by just talking to them. I know what they are, and that's pretty much it. So I just do it on a phone call. So that GSR is basically prep week. Does that make sense? And what was the other question? You asked 2 questions, Monica.
Do you follow up with them throughout the week that they're waiting for, throughout the week that they're looking at all this stuff?
I send them messages on Facebook like, oh my God, I'm excited, and stuff. Like, I keep them hype, not necessarily with any information. And I did say, I said this in the last 3 people, which is, I did say, oh my gosh, like, I'm so excited. You should be getting your package in the next 3 to 4 days. Let me know if you have any questions. I don't say, have you reviewed this, because I don't want to overwhelm them. But I do say, let me know if you have any questions in the meantime with the stuff that I sent you, with the stuff I've sent you, and feel free to write some questions down. So when we meet, we'll discuss. But I kind of keep them hyped. Can you guys hear me? I know Monica. Yeah, Monica's frozen. Everybody else isn't. So does anybody else have any questions? Jessica.
I do. I think I have 2 of my girls that are into that double workout. So like they like to go to the gym and then
I saw that.
do something at home.
I saw that, yeah.
Or they like to double up sometimes, like at home. You know what I mean? Like they just like, I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's like maybe they take their pre-workout and maybe it's a lot for them, so they're just like, I can do a whole other workout. Yeah. I don't know, but that was kind of my question. It was funny that Monica asked that, because that's my question. Like, is that healthy? Is that okay? I almost want to feel like, at that point, should they change the bracketed meal plan, or like I want to make sure that it all just kind of goes okay?
Yeah. Well, here's the deal. I think I would talk to them and say, what, first of all, like trying to figure out why they're doing it. And like if it's something they want to keep doing, it's not up to us to say yay or nay. I personally don't think they should do that. I think they should trust the process. But some people have goals, they have, not that I'm working on double, but I'm doing a hybrid right now. I'm not working on double, but I'm doing a double. I'm doubling on a program, but on a hybrid, not twice a day.
Right.
And just adding a little more cardio to Body Beast. And so I would talk to them. And if they want to continue to do that, then I would say, hey, add a protein to your day, just one more protein. Or make sure that they are maybe having, using the Beachbody Performance line. That would be key for them in this journey, for sure, if they're trying to double. Some people do it. And that's why I was hesitant when I was answering Monica, because in the Body Beast group, there's people that are doubling workouts like crazy, and like they're, like, I guess it's okay, but I don't know, like personally speaking, I'm like, people shouldn't be doing that, but they're working towards a goal. See, that's the thing. I don't know what the goal is. I tell my clients, no, you don't need to do that. You don't need to be doubling, but I don't know their goals, But if you would have asked me that, I would be like, Jessica, you know the answer to that question.
No, I know, but I was just like,
No, I'm saying you, because I know your goals,
Right.
I know your goal, but I don't know theirs, so I don't know what the reason is for it, but I would ask them, and if you're not sure what to say, definitely contact me and let's talk about it.
Okay.
But I yet haven't had anybody that where I have encouraged a hybrid, like Barbara. We talked about doing a hybrid with Turbo Fire because she just loves her Turbo Fire. But she knows that she needs to do something else. So instead of doubling, she's just kind of doing hybrids right now. And that's what I'm doing. I'm doing a hybrid of Core de Force with Body Beast. And so, but I'm not working out twice a day. Maybe when I go running with my little one, which we haven't been as consistent as we want to be. So that's pretty much it.
Okay.
All right. Any other questions, ladies? No? Did that help at all? Like as far as how I add the value to Shakeology from like one step to the next to the next?
Yeah, it did. Even Rita was only on here for a little bit because she's been trying to she's been talking to prospects like this whole night, so she had to go out early because of the prospect, and she just messaged me. She's like, I can't wait to rewatch this because it's just so good. So
Awesome.
definitely helped out a lot, even for a person who's just starting,
Yay!
Yeah.
All right, Rita. Well, just because you're gonna watch it again, I'm glad that we added value to you, and I can't wait for you to start your coach camp. So, all right, ladies. Well, we have another call, so I will let you guys go for tonight. But thank you so much for hopping on. You need to go back and watch this. I need to figure out how I can share. Okay, how I can share the rest of this. There's not necessarily the rest because I gave you guys everything, but just know that it doesn't stop here. I literally have 2 minutes to share this. Let me make sure Keyshawn didn't read my message. No. It doesn't stop here. So I do a week 1, week 2, and week 3 call with them. And in these calls and one text during the week with each person, the Shakeology word is there. Like, how you do with Shakeology and what's your, what flavor, do you like the most, and what recipe, and again, in the challenge group, which tomorrow I'm posting about Shakeology. I just realized, you guys, I'm not posting about Shakeology, and in the last 2 weeks, I think, but in the challenge group, we listen to Inside Shakeology, and especially during the holidays, they had like a holiday edition, and like I had people listening. I don't know if you guys remember this. We listened to like the Inside Shakeology and how it helps around the holidays and things like that. Again, what matters is also what you do for these first 3 weeks of their journey, because I believe it sets up everything. And Jessica and Barbara, I think, are like my weaknesses right now because they lived it with me. Especially Barbara became a coach pretty quick. She was like, I want to help my mom, and this is amazing. And she loved how she felt. But Jessica, I was like, I don't know if she'll ever be a coach. She's so busy. Like, she has no time to even talk to her coach. And I had to pull teeth and like break night and talk to her first thing in the morning or late at night. And like, we made it work though, right? We made it work. You know, I didn't think she would ever, I knew she would make an amazing coach, but she's like, I really want to do this. I just don't have the time. I don't have a minute in my day. And I'm like, it's okay when you're ready, you know? But in the meantime, I groomed her. In the meantime, I showed her the value of Shakeology for her life, and she loved it, you know? So yeah, that's pretty much it, you guys. Thank you so much for hopping on. We got to go to the other 9. There's some of us that have a call with corporate, but I love you ladies, and you guys have a good night. Bye.